wanted to really quickly give you guys a little update of coronavirus in Florida and explain that yes, it's bad. Is it as bad as everyone says it is? I think, yeah, the numbers are bad. We don't know like who to trust or anything like that. It's kind of sad. You hear conflicting stories about like people who say that the hospitals are just counting every single person who tests as a case, and then you hear other things that are saying the opposite, like that they're not testing, that they're not counting any of the tests, and that they're like restricting people from getting tests, which I know for a fact is true because I have friends in healthcare who are unable to get tested, basically. Because they will miss work, and they will miss like 2 weeks of work if they get tested, even if they're negative. It doesn't really matter what they are, because they will still be penalized for doing the right thing, basically, and getting a test. I haven't been tested. I haven't felt the need to get tested yet because I don't work in person with people, and I don't have really much interaction with the public at all. I do everything on Zoom and Skype, so I don't really feel the need to really get tested at this moment. But if I did want to, I would not get penalized because my work is not in healthcare per se. It's, you know, it's a type of health, it's mental health, but it is not a healthcare worker, and I'm not an essential worker either. For a little while I was considered essential, and now I am not. So I kind of have changed over and stuff like that. But anyway, Christmas is coming, the holidays are here. I have a house I'm trying to sell from another country. So that's interesting because the paperwork needs to be done, but the embassy is like basically closed. So the embassy is kind of saying, well, you can't come in and you can mail everything to us, but if there's a mistake, then you have to wait like at least a good 2 weeks to really fix and correct any mistakes. So that's not good. But basically that is the situation as of right now, and so it's not great. So this is coronavirus in Florida, and this is the situation. It's, you know, you don't know who to trust, and nobody's really doing what they're supposed to be doing, and everybody's still traveling, and there's still snowbirds. And yes, our, you know, state depends on tourism, of course. That's very, very important. But do I think that there should be as many people traveling down here this year? No. Probably not. It's not great, but what can you do? We're not traveling. We were actually going to travel for Christmas, and my husband and I, we just kind of decided like we didn't want to do that. We just didn't want to expose ourselves to, you know, however many places we were going to stop, and you know, different states might have different policies, and it would have been hard. So, and we were going to drive. So, you know, if one of us got sick and then we were still driving down, you know, that's, or driving up, I'm sorry, driving down, back down to Florida afterwards, that's 11 hours each way if we were going to travel to see family. So we just kind of decided, well, if we got sick and we had to drive 11 hours, like, that's not going to be a fun trip. So we didn't do it, and I'm kind of relieved. I'm glad, but at the same time I'm kind of sad because, you know, this is like one of those years where I actually really wanted to go visit family, and I thought this was going to be a great year. Last year we had just moved into our house, you know, we were enjoying our house, and now I'm like ready to get out and like do stuff again, and you know, the unpacking and all that stuff happened last year, and it was great. But now I'm like, okay, when can we go do stuff again and like go on vacations and stuff like that? But not anytime soon. And I have work conferences that I want to go to for work, for counseling, and I can't do that right now. So they have Zoom conferences. So, you know, what you do is you kind of like bring your laptop to the hotel and you just kind of all like Zoom and stuff. And I can do that, which is great, but it's like kind of like, what's the point? It kind of takes out a lot of the meaning, and I think the social interaction is kind of important for a field like counseling. So it's going to be, this is a tricky year, and we're almost done with it. We've gotten almost all the way through, and it's just a little further to go. And I am currently filming in my office's bathroom because I'm really restricted from bringing the camera in to my actual office. So that is what I'm doing. But I don't have clients anymore. I just work from my office virtually. So it's kind of sad this year, but this is what's happening this year. So I just wanted you guys to be aware of the kind of like what's going on in my world, and yeah, it's not fun, but we will get through it. We will all get through this year together, and we will make it. So I can't wait for next year, 2021. Yay! I hope it's a good year, and you know, I mean, it could always get worse, but I hope it gets a lot better. So I hope you guys are hanging in there and just enjoying your year and what you can. You know, there's a lot of stuff you can do. Get outside, get some exercise, you know, work out, get some sunlight, especially here in Florida. It's like super easy to get sunlight, so if you're in Florida, do that. If not, get out and you know, brave the cold, and you know, try to do your best at getting out and seeing people from afar or online. I mean, any social interaction is interaction. Like, I know it's not ideal, but anything is better than nothing. And I still do counsel people online, so if you are in search or in need of counseling, I do still do that. So if you need it, let me know, and hang in there. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.